Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all a stock that is about to go crazy this week and why you should keep it on your watch list. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of this morning's pre-market analysis video, right after the intro. Alright, y'all, right off the bat, today was a pretty good day for the longs. Like, the longs could not expect a better day today. As I told y'all this morning, this right here was a level to see a bounce. And right at the gates, it ran and it just did not stop all the way until the afternoon where it gave back some of its gains, alright? So congratulations to all of the longs who were able to capture this move right here. Could this thing keep going higher? Honestly, I think it may consolidate a bit, maybe for like a day, maybe a day and a half, before we start seeing some more uptrend direction. But as of right now, it's looking like it just wants to relax and just chill a little bit. It wants to just stop a bit and go sideways. All right. So be very, very patient with this one and manage your risk. Manage your risk in all of your positions as you are trading the markets. All right. Now, the stock of this video, the stock that all of you should be keeping in your watch list for tomorrow, that stock is CSIQ. All right. And the reason why I want to talk about CSIQ is because of the pattern on the daily time frame. All right. This pattern is very, very, very clean. And it broke out actually today. It broke out very, very cleanly. It survived earnings, which is what I really, really like. I was watching the stock for a while. So definitely keep this one on your watch list for a continuation to the upside. Again, if the market consolidates and goes nowhere, we can see the stock do something like this. All right. It may even drop a little bit. All right. And then eventually continue going back up all the way up to like, I can see this thing going to 55, maybe even higher than that. All right. I'm not bearish on this one. It is recovering from the lows and it is behaving also like a growth stock. Long-term investors love this thing. All right. Every time it dips, they keep buying it up. And now there's another chance for the people who really believe in the company to really shine and to buy those dips. And so far, they're doing a phenomenal job. I think this thing is going to keep going higher. So keep that one on your watch list. That is why I'm sharing it with all of you in today's video. All right. The next one that I also think, again, I said this stock, but what I mean is these stocks. The next one that I also think is going to go a little crazy. Within the next few weeks, this one is gonna take a while, is CRIS. All right. And CRIS, I was staring at it for a while and it had earnings. It did have earnings. They actually missed the earnings, but their sales beat the estimate. As you can see, they had 3 million in sales, which beat their 2.84 million estimate. And the other reason why I want to point this out to all of you, number one, it broke this level of resistance. Number two, is uptrending with strength. Number three, if you go on to the weekly and you zoom out, not that, if you zoom out on the weekly, you can see that this thing right here, it has a history of doing that all the way over here. So right now we are at this phase right over here. We're right here. So could we see something like this happening very soon? I wouldn't be surprised because that's the pattern. That's the trend that the stock usually takes. It goes up here. It has a nice move all the way out and then it immediately collapses and gives back all of those gains. And then it tries again over here and then again over here and another time over here. And then currently we are experiencing the same thing over here. Short sellers will probably want to short this thing, right? Short sellers are in these regions. They want to short the stock. They're still shorting the stock. They want the stock to tank all the way down to the ground, right? All the way down towards like $6. And this is not the move that they want. So keep this one on your watch list for a move all the way up to like, I can see this thing going all the way to like $22 or $23. Again, it's gonna take some time, as I just shown you guys. It takes some time to get up there. So this one is for the long-term investors out there. Again, I just want to put this one in your radar. Now, let's talk about a stock that somebody has been asking. Someone has been asking about CCIV. And CCIV right now, okay, right off the bat, like the weekly chart is not looking so great. It looks like it wants to collapse a little more towards like $18. It looks like it wants to. Again, I'm not saying that it will. It just looks like it wants to from the weekly. But as of right now, it's just going sideways underneath that accumulation box, which I drew a while ago, right when it tanked over here. And so far, it's struggling really, really, really hard to try to get through that. So I'm not trading the stock. I'm not touching it. I don't know where it's gonna go. I think it might even go lower, or I think it's just gonna be very, very boring and go sideways and piss off the long-term investors for a very long time. So I'm not touching this one. So that is my very honest opinion of it. Could it go higher? Again, I think it's just gonna take a very, very, very long time. All right. Now, the next one that we're going to be talking about in this video, we're going to be talking about Visa. All right. And Visa was all right today. It had an all right day. I wanted to see that doji. I wanted to see this thing tank all the way down to 203. And it gave us a very bearish hammer instead. Am I bullish on it? Honestly, I would just say be very, very patient. I'm not in this one. I was waiting for that doji and I didn't get my doji. So patiently wait. Hopefully it drops a little more. That way I can buy that dip around $200 for the rebound all the way up to 216 to 17-ish. All right. So keep this one on your watch list still. Be very, very patient. Like I say, I'm very picky. I'm super picky with my entries. All right. It has to be where I want it to be, and I actually have to like it. And right now, I want it to go just a little lower. So there you go. The next one that we're going to be discussing in this video, that stock is Apple. It's been a long time since we talked about Apple, like very, very, very long time. And right now it's following the trend of the market. That reverse head and shoulders on here is very obvious. And also one thing that I like is the morning star over here, which is a very, very bullish candlestick pattern. Again, keep this one in your watch list. I think it's gonna go back up to 126 at least. All right. When is it gonna get there? Again, I'm just gonna draw this thing right over here. And I'm just gonna leave it there. This is where I'm expecting it to go. All right. So keep this one in your watches as well. I'm not that bearish on the market. I just think it's not gonna fly like really, really fast, even though we all want it to do so. All right. I think it's gonna take just a little bit longer before that move actually happens. And the stock market is just gonna probably drag its feet on the way up. So that's my very honest opinion of Apple right now. Again, growth stock. Let me zoom out. There you go. Growth stock, right? It dips. Long-term investors step in, buy it up. All right. This is a piercing bullish candle, the bullish engulfing candle. All right. Followed by the rising three method right over here, right there, which we have traded in the past. And then right now, it's trying to make a move up. It's really trying to recover. I'm not bearish on Apple. The trend is bullish, and you don't want to be fighting that trend. Now, the next one that we're going to be talking about, let's talk about what happened this morning with some of the stocks. PLTR was very disappointing. I didn't like how it opened, and I didn't like how it tanked right out the gates. All right, I'm not a fan of this. Be very, very patient. Again, day traders, I know this is disappointing, but long term, this is not a terrible stock. This is a really good stock. It's following that trend of the market. I see the reverse head and shoulders. It's about to happen. Watch this. Keep this one on your watches for tomorrow. I don't think it's gonna collapse below this level of support. I just didn't like the fact that it didn't fly out the gates like I actually wanted it to. Other stocks like like FSLY, this one kind of performed. It literally popped like right out the gates after I made the video, and then it went nowhere. It literally went absolutely nowhere right here. All right. So again, I still think I'm still bullish on this one. My thoughts and opinions are not changing about the stock. And then what was the other one? This one did really well. CRM did extremely well for us. So congrats to anybody who are able to capture this one on the way up. And I think that there is, again, like I said before, my drawings are still on the chart. I'm still bullish on the market. I'm still bullish on the stock, and I'm still long on the stock. So keep this one on your watch list as well. And that is the end of the video. Do not forget to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel grow a lot, and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I left some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks after signing up with Webull. Use my very first link in the description below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video, alright? Enjoy the outro.